Hey everyone. The question on everyone's mind right now seems to be, when is the economy going to recover? I'm hearing it on the TV, I'm hearing it all over the news, and nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody truly knows. However, the mere fact that the talk is now being started is a really great sign. And so it's really important when we start talking about the recovery and pulling out of a recession that you understand who you're listening to and what the source is, because there's a lot of talk right now about a U-shaped recovery. And one of the things that I'm learning is that, according to economists, there's many different types of recoveries. There is the W, the tick, the V, the Nike swoosh, the flying W. I don't know where it flies to, but whatever. And so right now I seem to hear that there's a lot of talk about a U-shaped recovery. And I think this is because Reuters had a poll of 45 economists, both in the United States and abroad. And of those 45 economists, 22 of them said that they thought it would be a U-shaped recovery. 10 of them said that they thought it would be a V-shaped recovery. 7 of them said that it would be checkmark shaped. 5 of them said it would be a W shape, and then 1 just kind of decided not to say. And so what I want you to really understand is a U-shaped recovery, by an investor dictionary definition, this type of recovery involves a slow decline followed by a slow incline back to its previous climax. And I can tell you right now, as you know, this was no slow decline. This was like a bunk. So a U-shaped recovery involves a gradual decline followed by a gradual rise. And we didn't see a gradual decline. We just saw, as I mentioned, a tanking. Now, what an economist does look at is business science, health science, and social science. So business science would be, how has the economy rebounded from similar slowdowns in the past? That seems logical. Health science, when will COVID-19 be under control? Will there be another flare-up of the virus this fall? We don't know. And then social science. Social science is more about, after businesses are fully operational, how long will it actually take the American public to really feel safe and secure and actually go to concerts and sports venues and movie theaters, things like that. So who you work with matters, who you listen to matters, and who influence you really matters. And so instead of just going to 45 random economists because I have an opinion and I'm a realtor, but there's thousands and thousands of realtors, and there's really good ones and there's really bad ones. They give us a bad name. Anyway, my point is this: why not go to the leading authorities on it? And so the 4 major financial institutions are calling for a V-shaped recovery. And those 4 institutions are Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, and Wells Fargo. And so they truly think that we're going to have a V-shaped recovery. And I think it's also worth to look back at the history to place the potential impact path of COVID-19 empirically. So, in fact, a V-shape monopolized the empirical landscape of prior shocks, including epidemics such as SARS, more recently, the Hong Kong flu, and then also the 1918 Spanish flu. And this was done by, this research was done by Harvard Business Review. So, historically, analysis showed us that pandemics are usually V-shaped, sharp recessions that recover quickly enough to provide little damage to home prices. And some very cutting-edge search engine analysis show that the current slowdown is played out similarly thus far. And I'm going to go into that with my Market Monday numbers in just a moment. So the COVID-19 recession might be only 1 or 2 months old, but a few signs of the always hoped for V-shaped recovery are starting to emerge. And so that's giving us hope. Zillow is also reporting that traffic has since picked up since March 22nd, outpacing other remaining just a few percentage points behind 2019 levels. So that's super encouraging. A third-party vendor called Showcasing, what they do is they track all showing appointments around the United States of various real estate companies. And they had shown a gradual increase coming up, and then March 12th hit, and then a gradual decline, and then it kind of sat at the bottom for a couple weeks, and it's just starting to inch up after April 16th. And that is actually totally corroborated by Zillow indicating that pending sales are picking up. Pending sales have turned positive in the week ending of April 15th and is up 6.2% week over week as of the 7 days ending of April 19th. So what I want to share is that I ran numbers for Berkeley, and I did our normal Market Monday numbers. And interestingly enough, I looked at them for the last 6 weeks, and we are holding, I'm going to say strong. We are holding strong. We have 35 active this week, 32 pending, and 11 sold. So there isn't a whole lot of movement. We kind of seem to just be staying exactly where we are. There hasn't been drastic movement in any direction, which is encouraging, because the thing that I do know is that there are a lot of sellers out there who are sitting on the fence right now because they don't want people in their homes, whether they're vacant or not. So they're trying to figure out, as the real estate industry pivots, we're doing more 3D immersive video tours, we're doing photography, we're doing all sorts of things where we can help eliminate and prevent someone from going into a house until they're at that point when they have actually identified the house as really being a real forever home for them. So it's cutting down on the looky-loos, and it's keeping everyone safe and healthy, because we're eliminating and reducing risk by sheltering in place and not going out if we don't really need to. So I guess the good news is, for the Berkeley numbers, we're holding. I keep hearing multiple offers on things. It's just the lending seems to be the one key that is a little bit the wonkiest part right now. So if you're a super solid buyer, I say go for it. So that is your market update with a little bit of economist news in there about the recovery. Hopefully you understand a little bit more about a U-shaped recovery versus a V-shaped, and how a U would come down gradually and go up gradually, and that's not the case. We declined super quick. So anyway, signing off for Market Monday. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me below the word market, and I would love to help you with any of your real estate needs. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.